Hey, Colby, can you see me? Hey, Colby, can you see me? Hi, Amy. Hey, Colby, can you see me? Hi, Amy. Hey, Shauna. Let me know if you guys can hear me and if it's like not frozen. Can you guys hear me? It's repeating itself, Amy. Am I moving or am I frozen? At least you can hear me. That's good. Hey, Elsie. I hope you guys can see me okay. I'm going to start eating my food because it's getting all mushy. This is the Soon Veggie Ramen that Mommy Tang recommends. But I only use like half a packet of seasoning for 2 packets of noodles because it's so spicy. And see, it's all mushy already because it takes me so long to get on live to get it to work. Sorry about the delay. Yay, you can see me now. Now you get to watch me eat. My late night addiction. My noodles are all mushy. Ugh. Soaked up all the liquid. What are you guys doing? Besides about to go to bed, Amy. I was about to watch Tana Mojo on, she did a mukbang, I guess, earlier today or last night or something. I was about to watch that, and then I realized I can make my own and eat and talk with you guys. Tell me if it clears up or if you're still hearing repeats of everything I say. Okay, sorry about the delay. There's not really anything I can do about that. So what's up, guys? What do you want to talk about? I just got home from work. Tomorrow's my Friday. Woo woo! It's been a rough 2 days at work. I got in trouble for my room count, not getting 75 rooms for the month, even though I know that's bullshit. My boss doesn't know how to do his job. Woohoo, Ghostbusters! You have to let me know how it is because I want to see it, but Luis doesn't want to see it, so I'm probably going to have to wait to rent it. I like that it has like women, but it seems kind of cheesy, like over the top comedy. Like I'm not sure that it's actually going to be funny. I think that in the commercials they seem like they're trying too hard. So I don't know. You have to let me know how it is. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. You're going to see the original. That'll be cool. The original would be cool to see on the big screen. Though my favorite is actually part 2. I like part 2 better than part 1. Well, I like them both, but I really like part 2. I think that's the one I watched as a kid the most. Mm-hmm. I forgot to get a napkin. Your team part 1. I like them both. They're both good. I don't know why part 2 seems, like I said, it just for some reason it ended up being the one I always ended up seeing the most. That's like, I don't know, Ninja Turtles part 2 is my favorite one too. Which is interesting. Actually, maybe I'm just a part 2er because Back to the Future part 2 is my favorite one also. So I guess I just like part 2s of things. I don't know why. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones that I like part 2 better. In Die Hard, I like part 3 the best. So that one's different. Lethal Weapon, I can't remember. I haven't seen it in so long. I can't remember which one I like the best. I need to rewatch those. The original, which ones? Ghostbusters? Or all remakes in general? I'm looking forward to Ninja Turtles, the new one, part 2, because Rocksteady and Bebop are in it, and I think it looks pretty good. But the first one, it was okay. I didn't think it was that great. Jurassic Park is good. I like all of them. I'm actually really looking forward to Independence Day Part 2 because I absolutely love the first one. I hope they don't screw up the second one. I mean, Will Smith isn't going to be in it, so I don't know. It might suck. But I love Jeff Goldblum, and I think he's going to be in it, so. The #1 movie of his I can't make it through is The Fly. That movie is so disgusting. I can't handle it. It grosses me out so much. Cool. I can't wait to see the new Turtles. I wanted to go see the new X-Men too, but Luis said it got bad ratings, and he's a ratings person, so anything that says, if it says it has bad ratings, he won't go see it in the movie theater. Though I'm not that picky. I like almost everything, so I have to go see it by myself if I want to see it in the theater. I'll probably just wait. Excuse me. I think my screen just froze. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm sorry, I got the burpees. Woohoo! You're a Jeff Goldblum fan too, huh? Dude, when Independence Day came out, I had a huge crush on him back then. I knew the exact moment when he came on the screen. Even if I was in the other room, I knew from the music of the movie. I was like, one time I was at my best friend's house and I was in the kitchen and the movie had just started. And as soon as the music played for Jeff Goldblum's first scene in the movie, I was like, Jeff! And then I like ran in the living room and my best friend's like, you're so crazy. How did you know he was on the screen? I'm like, because I know this movie. I've seen it many times. Exactly. He's dorky hot. Exactly. That's what I liked about him in Independence Day. He's like a total nerd, but he's sexy. He's so sexy. And I love him in I think it's the Grand Budapest Hotel. I love those Wes Anderson movies. Not all of them, but that one's a good one. That one and The Life Aquatic, those are probably my 2 favorites. What other? Hey, Miss Private Kitty, how are you? Thanks for joining in. You're watching Mommy Tang? Oh, don't tell me she's live right now, because that means I gotta go watch Mommy Tang if she's on. You gotta be kidding me. Or are you watching her her video from earlier tonight? Because that one I already watched. I guess if you're here, that means you're watching her video, because otherwise you'd be over there watching her. Because I know you would be. I would be too. Last time I was on live and she came on, I closed it out and went and watched her because she's awesome. Who are your guys' favorite, like, girl or guy actor crushes? Okay, good. No live stream, because otherwise I have to go. Her mukbang was good. She made me crave noodles. That's why I'm eating noodles right now. And this is what I had for breakfast this morning, so I shouldn't be eating more of them, but she made me want more noodles. Guy Pearce. What's he in? I know that name, but I don't have a face. I don't know who that is, for sure. Amy, I don't have an iPad anymore. Luis took it back away from me. I don't even think I can log into it. Most likely, he changed the password on it. So I can't watch her and you and talk to you at the same time. Technically, actually, I could use my phone. But then I'll be so into reading the chat and trying to keep up with everything that I wouldn't be paying attention to you at all, so that wouldn't be fair to you. It doesn't have to be a crush right now. It could be somebody you had a crush on when you were, like, you know, a teenager or whatever. Oh, Memento. The bad guy. Iron Man 3, the bad guy. I can't remember. The blonde guy, doesn't he look like a little bit like Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Story time like Mommy Tang. I'm not good at telling stories. It's not mine. He took it back. Every time I get something new, he takes my iPad or whatever it is that I have, he takes it away from me. If I get a new phone, he takes my old phone. If I get it, I got this a computer, he took away my iPad. He's greedy like that. What kind of story time? Yes, absolutely. The Princess Bride, Wesley. I agree. Wesley was a hottie when he was young. What kind of story time do you guys want to hear? I'm really, really, really terrible at telling stories. Like, for reals. I have a hard time remembering details, so when I tell a story, I jump so much back and forth trying to remember, like, oh, wait, no, that happened. Oh, wait, this happened. Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you that. Oh, so I feel like I'm terrible at telling stories. I'm really bad at remembering details. Even of my own life, yes. Ow. It's funny that you asked me that, how I met my husband, because I've been meaning to sit down with him for months now, since our anniversary 6 months ago, to have him tell you guys the story of how we met, because he tells it so much better than me. I'll tell you that we met at work. Okay, well, I guess I can tell you. I kind of have heard him say it so many times that maybe I could give you a little bit, but if I suck, I already warned you, I suck at telling stories. So if I ruin it, I'm sorry. Forgive me now. So we both work at hotels. We both worked at the same hotel on the Las Vegas Strip when we met. I was a bellman dispatcher, which means I took the phone calls for the baggage and, to have the bellman deliver the bags to the guests in the rooms. So he was a baggage handler, which means he dealt with, okay, so where we worked, there was 2 buildings basically, and he would have to drive the bags across the underground, the building, whatever, to get to the other building where I was. So he always drove the cart, and I would always see him bringing the bags. And, I make jewelry. I don't make very much anymore, but I make jewelry, and I made jewelry back then. And so I went around work trying to sell my bracelets to everybody at work. And he was new. I had never talked to him before. I saw him always driving the baggage cart, but he never talked to me, he never even smiled at me. He would just look at me with his basically his resting bitch face, man version. He would just stare at me. So I didn't think he was friendly. I just kind of said thank you every time he gave me the card for the bags, and then he would go park, wait for whatever he had to wait for, and then he'd go back and just keep going back and forth, back and forth. So one day I decided I'm going to go around work and I'm going to try to sell bracelets to everyone. So I just kept going up to everyone and telling them, like, hey, I want you to buy a bracelet for me, or, whatever. How much do you want to buy? Or how many are you going to buy for me? You need to support me, because I'm very demanding. So I'm like, hey. So when he came over, I looked at him and I go, hey, I'm going to hustle you. Come here. How much money you got? How many bracelets are you going to buy for me? And he looked at me and he pulled out his wallet. He opened his wallet. He took all the money out of his wallet. It wasn't that much. I think it was like $40, but still. He took out all the money that he had. He gave it to me and he goes, how much will this buy me? And let me know that you guys can still hear me, because there is absolutely no comments going at all. I hope I'm not just talking to myself. Or you guys are listening very attentively. Thank you, but I need to know that you're still there. Let me know that you're still there. Mommy Tang, yeah. Tell me, yeah, you're still there. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Okay, so so I said, come here, I want to hustle you. He gave me all his money and said, how many will this get me? And I looked at him like he was crazy. I was like, who the fuck would give me all of their money? Like, he's weird. I was like, he's so weird. Why would he just give me everything in his wallet, right? Thank you. Yeah. I'm already getting full. I don't think I'm going to finish this, but I'll tell you the rest of my story. Okay, so I lose my train of thought very easily. Okay, so I was like, he's crazy. Why is he giving me all of his money? But then, of course, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, interesting. So I go, so how many do you want? And he's like, well, how much are they? I'm like, they're only $4 a piece. So, I mean, do you really want to buy $40 worth of bracelets? And he was like, yeah, I'll just give them to my mother and my sister. And I was like, oh, okay. Cause I was like, I was like suspicious. Like, why does he want all these bracelets? Like, that's really weird. But then when he said he had a mom and a sister, I was like, okay, that makes sense. That's fine. That, maybe he's not so weird, But anyway, so that's how we met. And then after that, he knew, like, he used to see me there. Excuse me. He used to see me always reading. I'm always in there with a book, waiting for phone calls from guests to get their bags. So he always saw me in there reading every day. So, so he was writing a book, and he told me, he asked me, do you want to be my editor? And I was like, of course, that was like a dream come true for me. I was like, to be involved in somebody's book. I was, such a huge, I'm a huge reader. I've always been a huge reader. So I thought that was like so exciting and awesome. And he wanted me, of all people, to be a part of that. But he knew that he was going to like reel me in by doing that. So I was like, of course. So he gave me his rough draft, whatever. I started reading it and working on it. Hey, Shauna, glad you're still there. So I was working on that, and this is the thing. This is how he got me. Because he gave me the book, and we needed to talk about the editing, and he wanted to tell me more about the story and everything. So he got me to start eating lunch with him every day. And the really weird thing is we had the exact same schedule. Hi, Jill. Hi, Jill. Thanks for coming and joining in. I'm telling about how Luis and I met. I'm telling our story, even though I'm not very good at it. So we started having lunch together every day. His schedule, for some weird reason, was the exact same schedule that I had. Same days off, same hours, everything. It was really weird. Like it was meant to be, you know? Yes, he's not, I wouldn't say smooth talker, but he was sneaky. He had a plan. So this is a funny thing because he tells everybody that he fell in love with me the moment he saw me, that it was love at first sight. The funny thing is that I had a boyfriend at that time. And so when I saw him, I didn't think anything about him. You know, I didn't think anything of him. So for me, it wasn't love at first sight. For him, he says it was love at first sight, right? So one of the other baggage handlers, I guess soon after like that day where I tried to hustle him, yeah, yeah, he's sweet. He's total romantic. I'm not romantic. He's so romantic. But so I guess, I don't know if it was like how soon after it was that we met, but he asked one of the other baggage handlers that I used to be friends with, hey, what's her story? And the guy's name was Manny. He was like, who, Jenny? And he's like, yeah, what's her story? And he said, why? You like her? I think she has a boyfriend. And he was like, I don't care. I'm going to marry that girl. And Manny thought he was crazy. I guess just looked at him like, whatever. And and it was the truth. He was going to marry me. So, you know, we started writing like our little tickets that, there was these little tickets that you had to write, like the room number and the guest baggage claim number and all this stuff. But on the back of it, they were blank, you know. So we used to write letters back and forth to each other. And, you know, we'd fill out the whole back of the card and we would pass them. I would leave them where he picked up the tickets for the bags, because he would come in and pick up the tickets for the bags and then go load his cart with the thing. So I'd write on the back of a ticket and leave it there for him. It wasn't a ticket that had to stay with the hotel. It was like a blank one. Hi, Diane. We're telling stories. No, it was a different hotel, Shauna. So, so we would write letters back and forth, right? He still has a stack of our cards that we used to write back to each other in our lockbox. I think it's like this thick of letters that we used to write back and forth to each other on those little cards. And so let's see, we started eating lunch together every day. And then, so like, I don't know, I guess obviously I started falling in love with him. And then I didn't realize it. I had a boyfriend and we had just decided to move in together, me and the boyfriend. And I literally went and signed a year lease with this guy. Yeah, he's mushy, Amy. He's romantic, like I said. So I just signed a year lease with this guy. And, we've been married 10 years, Jill. July 19th will be together 11 years, but not married 11 years. So next month we'll have been together 11 years. We were only together for 5 months before we got married. And I was pregnant already at our wedding. So things moved very fast with Luis. So, okay, so I signed. Fruity Foodie is Amy. Yeah. So I signed a year lease with the boyfriend, and literally like the first month or the second month, I think it was the second month, I was eating lunch with Luis one day at work, and he told me that the night before he went home and his ex-girlfriend, which is technically his ex-fiance, was sitting on his bed waiting for him, and that she wanted to get back together with him. And my heart just dropped into my feet. And I realized in that very moment that I was in love with him and that he could not be with her. And I just had like a full blown panic attack inside that he was going to go and back with his ex and be with her. And that's how I realized that I was in love with him and that he had to be mine. And I didn't want anybody else to have him. I didn't want, her to get him back. So I don't even think I made a reaction. I just sat there because he said that, okay, this is what happened later on. Like I found out later on, literally that story was a lie. He made that up to get me to realize that I loved him. He's very smart. It is like a movie. So it's so funny that he lied to me to get me to realize that I loved him. So then like I don't remember what happened, but I know that I like had a panic attack. But he said at that moment he thought that it didn't work, that his story didn't work, and that I just sat there and kind of looked at him and went like, oh, okay, and that was it. He thought that it was over, like it was never going to happen because I didn't have a reaction. But obviously I did. I just didn't know what to do because I'm like, I have a boyfriend. I can't tell him, no, don't go be with her again, whatever. So I don't even remember like what happened after that, but we still, kept eating lunch together and stuff. And then obviously, I don't even remember. I have a terrible memory. I told him at some point that I had feelings for him or whatever. And after 2 months, I think, of being with my boyfriend that I signed the year lease with, I moved out, but I wanted to stay in the apartment. I told him he could leave if he wanted to. He didn't want to leave. And so, I left and he got stuck with the year lease. And then there's a whole drama with him, like how he stole stuff from me. He stole my $500 camera. He stole my 300 disc CD holder thing that I had with all my CDs in it. He stole how I had to get the lock drilled to get back in the apartment to look for my stuff that he stole, which I never found it anyway. And then all this stuff with him threatening to sue me and da-da-da-da-da. Drama. But I'm not good at remembering all the details, so it's kind of hard to tell you like exactly what happened, but that's basically what happened and how we met. And then we ended up moving in together. And so let's say, I don't even remember the exact date, but I know July 19th, that's our get together date. So that's our anniversary of when we decided to be together. So from July 19th, we got married on December 18th. So July, November, I found out I was pregnant, and December we got married, and we've been together 11 years next month. That's the end of my story. What do you guys think? We're crazy, right? When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Gone with the Wind. I hadn't seen that in so long. I don't even remember like really what it's about. If you liked my story, give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. Love is crazy. Thank you guys. I tried. You guys are too sweet. Maybe we could make a movie someday. We should write a script of our life. It's totally meant to be. Because 11 years later, and we can still talk to each other for hours without stopping. And we like don't get sick of each other. Like we always want to be together. Good night, Miss Kitty. Yeah, you can ask me a question if you want to. I'm excited to come and see you, Jill. Thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. How are you? Twins twice. What's up? I need to catch up on your videos. I'm way behind. Yeah, Jill, I was supposed to be doing this every week, but I forget. So it's very sporadic. Sometimes I get on the Facebook Live instead of this, because I forget. Shauna, I wish I could stuff everyone in my suitcase for my trip to Portland. I want all of our vegan friends to go to Veg Fest. That would be so awesome. I really want Amy to come. And I really want John and Jamie from Our Conscious Life to go down too. I know I need to do it earlier, but I'm a night owl. What can I say? Wow, Diane, that's awesome. Ah, thank you, Erica. I know I'm so far behind on your videos. I need to catch up. I miss your kiddos, watching your cute videos. Yes, Jill, you got to do it. I would love to watch you live, especially if you're going to like cook or something. Yeah, they have Facebook Live now too. Oh my gosh, you watched my taste test? Thank you for watching it. I'm kind of embarrassed. When I was editing the video, I'm like, oh my God, I make the ugliest faces. I was like, who's gonna watch this? I look so gross tasting this, so ugly. And then I'm happy that everyone's commenting that they were laughing at it. So I'm like, okay, I guess it was worth it. Everybody thinks it's funny, so. Sorry, Amy, that it's so late. You can go to bed. You know I love you. It's okay. Yeah, Thursdays and Fridays are my days off. I want to try to do it. I don't know, maybe Thursday nights. I need to set an alarm on my phone or something because I just have been very sporadic lately. I need to do it. Your last message got bumped. Let me go back and see if I can find it. I think I saw all your questions and comments. Looks like I did. Thank you, Shauna. You're too sweet. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why it's buffering. Hopefully the sound will catch up. Send me a reminder Thursday nights. You guys, I can't believe I went from 1,500 subscribers to like 1,545 already. I'm like in shock. It's pretty awesome. It's so exciting. Hi, Vegan Club. What's up? Yes, please do, Shauna. I will forget. I'll forget, yeah. I mean, if I'm not busy, I don't I'm not that popular, but I am happy to see my channel growing a little bit faster right now. It's exciting for sure, and I love all of you guys. I love hanging out with you guys here and, just on regular videos and the comments and everything. What is that song? I want to be like the cool kids or whatever. I'll comment back even if I'm busy and say, oh, I can't get on right now or whatever. We'll see. International market. I do get paid on Friday, so maybe we could go back. I still have so much stuff in my fridge from like the 99-cent store and stuff that I haven't used. I feel like I'm wasting my money. I need to use all of the stuff that I already bought. I have too much crap. You guys, I'm going to do a giveaway soon. I'm waiting for something to come in the mail, and then I'll be doing, as soon as I get it, I'll be doing a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully people actually, are going to want to participate. Yeah. I was thinking about that today. The stuff I have, I should put it in the freezer because I always end up wasting my food. And I'm thinking, I always freeze my fruit, but like I could freeze my peppers and stuff too and just use it for soups. I don't know why I never do that. I need to do it because I have stuff in there that is gonna go bad, especially because it's from the 99-cent store and it was already, getting was already not that fresh. Erica. Well, I'm glad you liked your keychain, Erica. I enjoy giving things away to people. It's fun. I like making things for people too. I just don't have a lot of time to do it anymore. I'm supposed to be making a Harry Potter themed magnet for somebody for their daughter's wedding. And I keep forgetting. I keep putting it off, and her wedding just passed and I didn't get it to her. Haven't even started making it yet. I'm terrible. Lately I've been really terrible about that. Yeah, it's really hot here right now. Yeah, that 99-cent store is pretty epic. Definitely going to be shopping there a lot more, especially since I have vacations coming up. I need to save money. I was at work all day, so I didn't really have to feel the heat. Just when I go to my car and when I have to walk through the garage to go back to my car, it's very hot, but then I crank up the AC in the car. I want to come to California. I'm actually coming to California in August. We're going to be in Carlsbad, coming to visit. I don't know where you live, Erica, exactly, but we're going to be coming to Carlsbad in August, and I am going to be doing a meetup. So there will be a meetup in Carlsbad in August. And I will post it or talk about it later on, when I figure out what day or whatever that I decide to do it. Bye, Amy. Talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for coming on, even though you're tired. Oh, thank you, Zena. Okay. Tammy. That's funny. Hey, Finding Vegan, what's up? I was just watching your video of you making the butter. I was listening to it on my way home from work I put my phone up on my mount and watch videos while I'm driving home. I know it's terrible, but I don't really look at it. I just really listen mostly. I am obsessed with Mommy Tang. Are you kidding me? I love her so much. Good night, Amy. Bye. Are you leaving too, Shauna? Or are you saying goodbye to Amy? Yeah, I had to go back to your video to comment because I hate watching videos and then not commenting. So even if I watch something like in the morning and I didn't have a chance to comment, I try to go back later and comment because I want people to know that I'm supporting them, I love her so much. This is why I started doing this mukbang on here because she made me crave noodles. I can't even eat it. I made too much. And yeah, I had that for breakfast too today, which is terrible. Because it didn't even really digest. I didn't even eat lunch today because I didn't digest my breakfast. I don't have a favorite food really. I love so many things. Dude, have you watched Mommy Tang, Diane? You have, haven't you? She makes it entertaining because she's hilarious and she's super good at telling stories. Her kids are freaking adorable and funny. Have you seen how fast she's grown? She was at 93,000 like 3 days ago, and now she's at like almost 118,000. If I went back and looked at her right now, I'd probably already hit 118,000. She's doing amazing for herself. Very happy for her. She deserves it. She's awesome. Oh, sorry, I missed your comment, Erica. San Luis Obispo. No, I've never been there. Pismo Beach, I've never been there. I don't know how far away that is from Carlsbad, but I have a feeling it's a while away. Good night, Zena. Thanks for tuning in for a minute. Yeah, I have 2 kids. I have a hard time keeping up with everyone too. Sometimes I feel like I'm neglecting my kids because all I do is watch YouTube and make YouTube videos and work and cook food, and my kids pretty much play video games all the time, and that's how they entertain themselves while I'm doing everything everything else that I do. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I watch her every day if I can. She's the bestest. You missed the story of how Luis and I met. Ugh, 4.5 hours, that's a long ways. That sucks. Dang. How far are you from the beach? Isn't there a Pismo Beach? I know you guys go to Disneyland a lot. How far away is it? Yeah. Mommy Tang, super entertaining. That's awesome. You can see the dunes of the beach from your backyard. That's like a dream come true house. That's awesome. Unless you could afford one right on the beach, of course. Yeah, you missed some. I already ate. I didn't finish my food. I made too much and it got all mushy because it was ramen. 3.5 hours. That's not too bad. That's almost like basically from here to LA for me. That's not too bad. It's hard to drive that far with, a bunch of little kids, but it's worth it. They love it. I've only been to Disneyland like 3 or 4 times. Three, I'm not sure. 3 or 4. We've been meaning to take the kids for the last like 3 years, and something happens every time and it falls through. So this year we're making sure to at least go to the beach because we haven't been to the beach in like 2 years. And we usually used to go every year. It got harder when the kids got older and then we had to pay for daycare and everything every summer, and so expensive. Sorry, Jill. Glad you came back. Yeah. I don't think they remember the last time. Actually, wait. Oh my gosh. But I think the last time we went there, Logan was 5. So it's been 5 years since we've been there. Okay, I have another story for you. We kept telling Logan that we had a surprise for him, and our surprise was Disneyland. We were taking him to Disneyland for his 5th birthday. And so, we get there, and this is funny. We get there, he sees the people dressed in Daddy, where's my surprise? I thought you had a surprise for me. And we're like, Logan, hello, you're in Disneyland. This is your surprise. He was like, oh, he was not impressed whatsoever. It was pretty funny, but it was also like, this kid, what am I going to do with him? He's not impressed by anything. It was like disappointing, like we planned this whole thing for him and he was not impressed. Wow, Tammy, that's a long time. Oh, we're just going to San Diego for vacation so we can go to the beach. That's our number one place. No, we've never been to Comic-Con. I'd love to go to Comic-Con, but they're kind of like, I don't know, that place, it's super crowded and expensive, and like hotels always sell out really fast, and it's my coworker always goes to that stuff, so it's hard to get off because he always has it like pre-planned and always has vacation for those days. We're going just to go to the beach. We're only going to be there for 4 nights. And my father-in-law lives in that area too, so we usually visit with him when we go down there. And his sister. My sister-in-law and his dad live there. Technically, they live in Tijuana, but they drive over and to work in that area, so. Are you guys still there? Yes, the Carlsbad Beach is gorgeous. I love it. I'm getting my new camera in like a week because it's going to ship in like 2 days, and I cannot wait to take beach video with my new camera. It's going to be so beautiful. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. It's getting late, you guys. It's like 12 o'clock. I have a feeling all you mommies, you're like me. You never want to go to sleep at night because this is like your alone time. A mud puddle is the beach. Mud puddles can be fun to play in. I should go to bed shortly. I have to work tomorrow, but it is my Friday, so then I'm like, I don't care. I'll probably just take a nap before work, but if I do that, I probably won't have a video for you guys for tomorrow. I'll just leave this posted up so people have something to watch. People that miss this have something to watch. Okay. Good night, Erica. Cookie baby. Give Cookie a hug for me. He's so cute. Oh, you're going to bed too? All right. Good night, Elsie. Thank you. Good night. Diane, that's good. I need to do squats myself. I'm so lazy. I was going to go to the gym tomorrow, but now I'll probably be too tired. I need to get back to going. I was doing pretty good there for like 2 weeks, and now I kind of fell off again. I need to go back. Huh. I don't think I've ever heard of Tracy Anderson. What was I saw something. Is Gwyneth Paltrow vegan? I think she might be. I think I saw something about her maybe being vegan, and she does Pilates or something a lot. Mommy Tang just commented on I like just commented on something. I'm not sure if it was my comment or somebody else's comment. Let's see. When she comments back to me, I'm like, oh my god, she commented back to me. Oh, she did. It is. She did comment back to me. Woohoo! I said, haha, Mommy T, you're going to have to put a sign on your door that says, do not ring or knock during mukbang. And she put, oh my God, what a good idea. You always rescue me. That's so cute. She answered me. I'm just going to give her kissy faces back. That's awesome. She's vegan. She only uses 3-pound weights. That's it. That's awesome. That is very cool. Who else is still with us, Diane? It's me, you, and one other person. Who's still here? I should probably go to bed since it's just us three. It's midnight. I'm getting tired. And I have to work tomorrow, like I said. I'm looking at my comments. That's funny. Somebody said my durian taste test was food porn. No, it's not. It's more like food nightmare. Yeah, more like food nightmare. All those faces I was making. Terrible faces. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go to bed too. Finding Vegan is still here. You have to go watch it. I made a lot of disgusted faces. It's pretty funny. But I'm going to go. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye. Broccoli bites. Goodbye, my broccoli bites. Talk to you next time.